the sideways one's off, and I'm gonna put solar panels on.
Eh?
I don't think that's like a proper fix, but it'll do for now.
Anyway, go on with what you were going to say.
Is the stream going?
I'll add that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I want your feedback on a list that I've come up with. Because...
Yeah, it's ready.
Oh, thank you. So, you know Deathwatch?
Aye.
Generally, in Kill Team, you have 5 of them. Sometimes you'll have less, sometimes. But generally, 5 is the maximum, yeah?
You're offline on Steam.
Oh.
Or invisible.
I have to wait for it to load before I can bring the overlay, I think.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, right. So generally 5 Deathwatch is the maximum.
Mm-hmm.
How scary does 7 sound?
Oh, Jesus.
Right. Deathwatch are expensive, right?
Mm.
So the way that you can't. How do I send this over Discord? Oh yeah, okay, it does have a thing for it. Tim, there we go. Right. Yeah, right. It's pretty terrifying list because not terrifying in terms of like it'll murder everything, but terrifying in terms of like it's either gonna kill everything or it's gonna just flounder and fail. I suspect it might be the latter, but you never know, right? So because Deathwatch are expensive and their gear is expensive, they're all Bolter Marines, right? They're all Bolter Marines, but because like normally Bolters are like okay, but because they're Deathwatch, they have access to all the special issue ammunition and stuff. So you can turn using like one of the you're offline for me now, by the way. Steam took like a little while to initialize. Like one of the types of ammunition that you can put in it, right, will turn your standard bolter, right, your standard like 24-inch strength 4 AP nothing, damage 1, mediocre mid-level, let's say, bolter, right, into a 30-inch rapid fire sniper rifle with AP -1. And you'll have 7 of those.
Those are the Kraken bolt. Add 3 inches to the range of this weapon, or 6 inches otherwise.
Yeah, if it's pistol, yeah.
And improve the ammo basic of the attack by 1. And can you just do that as much as you want?
Yeah, you just pick whichever one you want.
Wow.
Yeah, Deathwatch are like more expensive than normal Marines, bear in mind, for having access to that. But and you can still take 7 of them, that's pretty scary, right? 30, because essentially 30 inches the board, so that's nice. Which is the other one that's scary? Hellfire rounds are pretty good, because I mean, always wound on a 2 is nice. If you've got like really really good chances of hitting them, like they're not obscured around, that's good. If they are obscured and that kind of thing, well, you've also got backups for that in the way of the Dragonfire just completely negates the obscured, so that's cool. So yeah, those are all pretty cool, right? They also, you've got things like the comms dude. You can pick one dude near him per turn, and you can add 1 to hit rolls for that model. So that's pretty good. They're hitting on 2s, they wound on 2s, depending on like what round you're using and stuff. They can hit on 2s, wound on 2s, and then obviously they're Space Marines, so they're just like they're decent strength weapons anyway.
Honestly, your commander, the Primaris captain.
Yeah, let's talk about him for a minute, shall we?
6 wounds.
Yeah,
he's got.
He does.
Ballistic skill 2+. So that's stupid. The Mastercrafted Stalker bolt rifle.
Yeah, That's the bit.
36 inches.
36 inches plus an additional 6 if you so fancy.
It's already AP -2, so it wouldn't benefit from the extra AP of it.
No, but it'll benefit from the range. Because if it's half range, then it matters, doesn't it?
Yeah.
If it'll like put you over that threshold for like the half range, then that's a big.
Well, if you think that
change.
puts, if you have the +6, it will put your half range at 24 inch.
Mm.
So your half range for it would be the same as, you know, when John was using his Space Marines.
Yeah.
His maximum range
Yep.
would be your half range.
Yep.
It's a heavy one, so you'd only get one shot, I believe. But it's damage 2 and strength 4.
Yeah, but exactly, yeah. There is a thing where you can make it so that if you move, like there's like an ability that you can take. That's for like the commander specialization things, where if you move, you can still be counted as readied as long as you moved less or equal to half the distance of their movement. If that makes sense. So that one would have been good, and I did consider that, because for a sniper like that, the ability to just fire before anything and just essentially just like murder something is pretty good. But I thought I'd rather give him the shooting one, because I mean he rerolls. Right, sorry, I'm going to interrupt you again. Right, he rerolls hits of 1, and he hits on a 2+. So he has to roll 1s twice to not hit something.
So that puts it in as a 1 in 36.
Yeah. It's pretty ridiculous.
And the funny thing is, if you so wanted, you could use the Dragon Fire bolts if you was like close enough that you don't have the range debuff. If they're obscured but you don't have the range debuff, and you'd still have that same.
Yep. It's ridiculous.
The bit that amuses me, he's got toughness 4. So if we say he's getting shot at by a strength 4 gun, which is good but common, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, strength 4's I think like baseline for something decent. It's bolter, yeah.
So that would mean if he's getting shot at, you'd have to take the ballistic skill of whatever's shooting at him. So we'll just say 4+, because that's half and half, which is what the majority of the smaller things are.
Yeah.
That's 1 in 2 chance. Then you do his toughness versus the strength of the gun, which again would be a half and half. So that's a 1 in 4 of him being hit. Then you've got the save on a 3+, which is a 1 in 3, meaning there's only a 1 in 12 chance of him being hit. On top of that, he saves on a 4+ in run save, so that's another half. So that's a 1 in 24 chance of him being hit.
Yeah. Which is decent.
And I'd like to point out that is not considering that most things would be shooting over the halfway mark kind of thing, or
Yeah.
all that kind of business.
All that kind of business. It's a decent list, but I think it's like I say, it could go either way. I think against stuff like Hordes, it'd probably be alright. If somebody brought like an actual proper Death Watch list to the table, they're gonna get trashed on. But you know, I think the plan is like you can outrange most stuff. You can outbip a lot of stuff that you can't outrange. So, it's not terrible.
I've not got much in the way of melee though.
Dude's got a power sword, I guess. But no, not a whole lot of melee. I mean, Marines are okay melee anyway, just in general. Could you do me a favour and help me build these solar panels? So this thing doesn't drop out the sky. We've got like the rest of the stream-ish. Yeah, no, I think they'll be alright, depends what they're up against. Against something like Tau, that's like a sniper fight, they'd probably do alright. Against alright being like it's more down to the who's playing than stats, if you know what I mean. Against something like Horde, I think they'd do fine, because I mean they're just they're just bit from a distance. And I'm in a Space Marine, so they've got a decent movement. They can, you know, shift around and that if they need to. These guns have ammo in, actually.
Do they?
No. You know, this might have been pointless.
Well, we've got bullets to put in them.
I need to get the solar panels done faster.
I've just increased the amount of solar panels it builds up to, so...
Thank you. What do I need? Those computers.
I'll start throwing solar cells on them. Give you
Okay.
the rest.
I think I have most of stuff on them.
You need considerably less solar cells to build them now.
Oh,
It used to be literally double this.
it used to be 64. I thought
Yeah.
that, but I don't know if it was just me going mental. Oh, I need bulletproof glass. I always forget that these need bulletproof glass.
I like how that there's not any normal glass, everything is bulletproof glass.
Yeah, it's maybe it's bulletproof glass, but yet it doesn't actually resist bullets very well at
Also-
all.
Why is there no solar panel on this side? It's like you've got a 2, 2, 2 and then a 1.
Yeah. Yeah. It's because it'd make it weird. Because there's a bit of platform there. So,
Oh, all of your solar panels are functional. They're all charging it.
but it's not
look
very
at-
fast.
It's still fully depleted in 39 minutes.
Huh. Interesting. Okay. I don't know what the backup plan here is. I just sort of assumed that this would be enough. Maybe we can just stick more solar panels on the end of them. This is becoming more and more of a flying hazard by the minute.
Why don't you just remove the wind turbines from the bottom and put a couple of feet on the bottom and just have it grounded most of the time, but it can fly around? Because there's no reason for it to be flying around.
Yeah, there is. It's patrolling in case there's bandies. What good's landing it gonna do anyway?
Well, it'll still shoot asteroids out of the air and everything. It's got the range for that.
It's not gonna help with the power though.
Well,
I
yeah,
suppose
because
it will
the
be using
majority of the power at the moment is coming from the thrusters. If it's landed, they're not going to be on.
Yeah, I suppose that's
So then
true.
it'd have time to charge up, and then if we suddenly have bad guys suddenly coming after
What?
us, you can just flick a button.
You've just disconnected.
It says game paused for me.
It's definitely not paused.
Hang on a minute.
Can confirm.
I'll exit and rejoin.
It's really annoying that wind turbines don't work.
Well, considering that I can't join, it's not letting me rejoin.
Oh, oh, that's not good. Hey, how much? If we had double the amount of solar panels, would that help?
I can't join to look back at the numbers, so I don't know. I'll try restarting my computer. Not computer,
what?
Space Engineers.
Okay.
I'm going to say, straight going to a restart the computer is a bit excessive.
Yeah. I was thinking so. Yeah.
No connection to Steam? What?
Yeah, I had this earlier. That was why it was displaying me as offline. It's been ganky.
Just quick restart Steam.
Yeah, no, right. So I was considering doing that list, but what I was thinking of doing for them, and this is the real reason that I'm not building it for the list, because like the list is okay. What I'm actually building it for is, you remember those black and red Marines that I had, that I brought with us when we were like first playing it. Yeah. They're pretty much the first like Marines that I did, like ever, and I thought, I really want to do a kill team of like essentially do-overs of the models. So I'll get using new models, but I'll like redo the paint scheme where it actually looks good. And then there's that one guy who's like throwing the grenade and has like his arm on backwards and stuff. I'll actually make that dude, but not with his arm on backwards, and make him look cool. as like a leader. So that was the plan. That's why they've all got bolters. But yeah, I want to remake them and like, yeah, do them up. They look cool, I think.
Also, Steam's being an ass.
Steam is being weird, isn't it? Like, it's always weird, but it's weirder than normal, kind of weird.
Hmm. So I've tried restarting it, and now it's just saying, yeah, you can open it in offline mode and nothing else.
Huh. Check if Steam's down for maintenance.
Of course, you stream an hour a day, and it would be now.
The one time. God damn it.
Why am I googling for this again? Sorry.
Is Steam down? I'm dead.
Is
I
Steam...
got skewered on a wind turbine. And I mean skewered as well.
Okay.
What's-
I've got a little chat here. 3 o'clock in the morning, no reports. 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, no reports. 9 o'clock, 2,923 reports.
I'm gonna take that as a yes then.
Like, genuinely, it's like I can go through like 15-minute segments of an hour, I'd say. And it's like, as soon as it's just coming up to 9 o'clock, 380 reports, 2,923 reports, 2,669 reports. So,
Right. So what we're saying is we think Steam's down. I mean, hopefully all the people who are going to play this game are now watching me stream it. The viewer count does not indicate that, because it's still stuck solidly at 0. But
yeah, there's people here can't connect to Steam. What's up with Steam? Can't log in. Is Steam offline right now? So it looks like Steam's having issues.
does a bit, doesn't it? Hey, did you see a new RVB short came out today?
I didn't.
Well, it did. Just so you're aware. I know you care about it, so I'll let you know.
Also, I saw something on Facebook earlier today, and I'm actually genuinely intrigued as to your opinion on this kind of thing.
Oh dear. Okay.
Beg packing.
What?
Apparently, it's a very recent new term where basically people will travel to a different country, and then they'll beg for the funds to travel around.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not the point of it. Tim, I'm gonna kill you for your stuff.
Yeah, that's
just
fine.
in case. Yeah.
Yeah, but basically the point is, it's people head over to another country, and then they will use begging as a mean to acquire the funds to travel around the country.
No, I get what it is they're doing, but like that's not the point of the point of begging is you're in need, not just somebody who decided to do something knowing that they couldn't do it. Wait, what? Eh?
It's apparently something that's very hotly contested online at the moment. I've not seen anything on it, but it
I
was
mean, I
just
can
on
understand why. I get it.
I was just intrigued if it was... If... my brain just melted. If you agreed with me that it's a little bit daft. Just...
It's kind of scummy. My
There
opinion,
really
like,
isn't any...
It just kind of is, isn't it?
Mm.
You have to be going something to, be like, oh yeah, I mean, I know homeless and all that, but
The
I
thing
really
is,
want to travel the world.
there were a few examples of like people doing it, and they're even holding up signs just saying, "Oh yeah, I'm just someone from America, just wanting to travel around. Help me fund my traveling." And yet people are just giving them money anyway to do it, and it just seems so backwards.
See, we could do that. We could, really, like give them money, or we could not do that and give it to people who need it instead, not people who are stupid.
Like, I understand that some people do want to go out and travel places, but
do it when you got money. If you don't have money, don't do it. That reeks of not being able to think of the consequences to me. It's like, I mean, I want to go travelling, and I know I'm going to end up as poor for it. I'll do it anyway. What could go wrong?
I think the only one that I've seen, which I in any way understand, was there was a streamer who was doing it to kind of see if it was possible to travel around the world. But even then, he wasn't massively begging for money or anything. He was just kind of using hitchhiking, etc., and living off Stream donations that he was getting from streaming on his phone.
No, but you see, that's not. Yeah, that's not like he's not begging random people in the street for money. That's him saying to people, "Look, I'm doing this thing. Do you want to spot me?" The thing is, it's not like he isn't going up to a bunch of random people and being like, "I'm a streamer. I want money to travel the world." It's like he's doing it, and people are going to him because they want to see it. That's their choice.
Yeah,
it's their choice to donate and to be part of it. But begging on the street, you're not giving people a choice. Also, you're making them look like scumbags if they don't donate, which is also not on.
I think one of my favourite ones from his stream is he's in Japan and he's in front of one of the really high-tech vending machines, and it's got a QR scanner on it, so you can literally just scan your phone and pay for it. And he just holds it up to the stewards and jokingly says, "Oh, if anybody wants to pay for my drink, feel free to do it." Genuinely jokingly, and like he's stood there, and a couple of seconds later, just a drink pops out, and he's like, "Ah, thank you." And then another drink pops out, another drink pops out, and he's like, "No, no, 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 no."
Somebody didn't think it through.
That's. Also, now I'm like clicking the Steam icon and nothing's happening.
It's not good.
Like, it's physically not letting me reopen Steam.
That's definitely not good. Toggle on off.
24 hours in a day now to happen on this hour.
Yeah, I know, right? But on the plus side, I've landed the platform. We also need to load it full of stuff.
I wanted to get started on the refineries.
Not for you, I'm afraid.
But there is one thing.
I have... Oh. Just real quick, I have a question about this. I have all these turrets hooked up to conveyors. If I stick all the bullets just in one cargo container, it'll pull them when it needs them, won't it? All
Should it?
cool. Oh, yep. A ton of them just went. A ton more just went. A ton more just went. It's concerning, actually. They're all just disappearing. And where are they going? Oh god, where have they gone? You just took 50 boxes. But I don't know where they went. 6 in there, 5 in there. Oh, I think it just sort of spread them out amongst itself. I hope. Can't wait for these all to just decide to fire once on John's ship. because you know it's gonna happen. You excited for the jam?
Well, it starts tomorrow.
It
The
does.
obvious answer is no.
Well, I mean, you're not wrong. But yeah, I'm excited for it. Do we have enough stuff to make more bullets?
I don't know if we've got enough magnesium. But so I'm going to say no.
Gonna try. Oh no, it says production kit. Yeah, we don't have enough. There's already 50 in there. No. Hopefully this will.
But when I get back on next time, I'll go and get more magnesium.
Cool.
But can't really do it at the moment.
No, not really. It's not ideal for it. Stick all these batteries on recharge then, I suppose. Might as well.
Yeah. Also, it's likely that Fight Night will have finished. So it's going to be interesting to see what happened.
What now? Wait, how were you weren't there?
No, I wasn't.
No, I said, how come you weren't there?
Because it's a social night.
Yeah? Oh, social, okay. I get
Like,
it.
I can cope when it's just a few of us and we're all just learning to fight with swords, and when you're dueling it's just two people dueling and you don't have everybody watching you. In this, literally, I don't think you've seen the engine shit, but have you?
Yeah, I haven't seen it
literally,
inside, but I know which one it is.
yeah, right? Giant hall, you're basically fighting in the middle, and there's just chairs around the entire area, basically, where people sit and watch a fight. Like, I'm not up for that.
Meteor storm inbound.
There's meters. Batteries. Turn them off, recharge. Oh, incoming. Watch the stream. Incoming meters. Oh, here we go. Oh, that one would have hit immediately as well.
Fucking adverts.
One of them would have absolutely demolished us. Like, it was going straight for the, the big wind tower. Yeah. So it's actually a good job that I made this.
You don't really need to have the batteries on recharge at this point, by the way. Because it's landed, there's so little that'll be taking power at the moment on it.
Can I check the overall amount that it's pulling?
Not really, but if you look at one battery, the power input is equally shared between all of them, and the power output is shared between all of them, so...
Oh, okay, that's fine. Fully recharged in 1 day.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't know, but it would genuinely surprise me if they made solar panels worse. Because fuck me, that is a long time.
Yeah, it is. It's more sunlight than we've got, I think. Just might have to stay grounded for a bit.
That's real time 1 day.
Yeah, it is.
So I'll put them on recharge and see if that changes. It shouldn't, but...
1 day.
You will need to put all of them on recharge, because otherwise one will suck power from the rest of them.
Yeah, no, I have a group with all of them. Yeah, so it's a bit die. That'll.
It still says 1.
Yeah. Yes, it does.
Okay, if you turn them off and go back on the batteries, what's the current output on them?
Turn what off?
Put them back on auto, so that they're not on recharge.
Current output is 12.76 kilowatts. Which is a lot of watts.
So
Fully
it
recharged in
should-
2 days.
The solar panels are going down. If you look, they've only got 2 green lights instead of 4.
You're still getting input more than it. God damn it.
Yeah, solar panels are really fucking inefficient now. It looks like wind turbines. Wind turbines are the way to go.
Yeah, but that's not a choice. It's not an option.
Oh god. When we're in space, until we find uranium, we can't use wind turbines, obviously. So we're gonna have to use solar panels,
It's not
even
true.
though they. Why?
Hydrogen engines.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Just absolutely stock it with hydrogen. What I'm thinking is, we'll make this time, right, as opposed to like building a giant noodle, we'll build like a giant chain of the, you know, the big hydrogen tank barrel things.
Hmm.
We'll have like 8 of them in a row, because apparently hydrogen engines are thirstier now. So just in case, I suppose.
Thirstier now.
Mhm. Yeah, I know. Um, but yeah, we'll have a big chain of them, like end to end, and then we'll build the ship around that, and then we'll have a port underneath, like at the bottom. We'll have them like towards the bottom. We'll have a port at the bottom, and if it's like can connect to this, like the big platform that we're building at the moment, we'll have like a big landing strip to it, and then it'll just automatically slurp up all the ice. Is what I'm thinking. Hopefully. Also means that we'll have oxygen in space, which is nice. And we'll be able to refill our bottles. Did you recall your thing red?
Yeah.
It looks like
I've
John
been
made it now.
changing it like every 10 minutes.
Yeah, I know you've been changing its colour, but it looks like John made it now. Also, it used to be blue before, didn't it?
Yes.
Is that you admitting that you want to watch Red vs Blue?
No.
I think you do. Anyway, let's get to the end of the stream. After that 10-minute long silence, where I was not paying attention. Yeah,
I think the thing is, I can't be in the game to join you.
it's true. Oh, you know what I learned about the wind turbine thing is? The higher up they are and the more space they have around them, the more efficient they are. Well, I'm not so sure about the distance around them because it seemed spotty as to whether that was true or not. But definitely the higher up they are. In fact, it even says somewhere. What did it say? If you hover it. Yeah, it only works on planet with atmosphere. Place the turbine higher to get more wind and more power. So, higher equal better.
Also, why are you trying to put a button on my ship?
I don't know, just faffing around. I could do worse things to your ship.
To be fair, that actually makes sense. If you look at the wind turbines below the tower, I swear they look like they're spinning slower than the ones that are above it.
Oh, right. Sorry, what?
You know the wind turbines that are like below the tower,
Hmm.
attached to the floor? Are they spinning slower than the ones that are actually on the tower?
Yes, I think so. By quite a lot, I think. Yeah, it looks like it. If you compare them to like the very top ones are spinning way faster.
Yeah. Why have you got in your tank?
Don't know if that felt like it.
Don't you dare start shooting at my ship. What are you doing?
Don't know. I've got 3 minutes left of the stream.
So you're just pointing a gun at things.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Isn't it funny though to think that I could pretty much ruin the entire thing by shooting at just that one block there? That's holding up our entire energy pillar thing. Then we'd only have 2 little turbines and that'd be it.
Oh. We definitely have some issues.
It's true. Looking forward to be able to strap missiles to this as well. I have 2 little missile things at the front, but I'm looking forward to be able to like strap a missile turret to the top. So I kind of like
Well,
the
the funny
rockets
thing
better.
is, we might actually be able to have like 2 missiles or something.
Ooh, how come? Did you find some in
Because-
an asteroid?
Yeah. I
What?
can't remember
What
like
is it
how
you
much
need?
platinum is
Oh.
needed for the missile. Everything else that we can get is just platinum.
Huh. I mean, I'll be honest, I'd rather spend our platinum on missiles than anything else.
The thing is, we're not going to get enough platinum from the
Asteroids.
asteroids for anything else, really.
Wait, hold on. Oh, no, never mind. Sorry.
Like, if I remember rightly, missiles need basically none. It's just that they need the tiniest amount for some reason. Everything else actually needs more substantial amounts of the stuff that you just do not get.
Well, I was thinking for a minute, don't you need platinum to leave the planet? But no, you need them for ion thrusters, don't you? You still do hydrogen runs, right? Yeah. Cool.
I'm gonna say, because we had that entire thing of you was putting ion thrusters on your big noodle, and that's when we realised, hang on a minute, we need platinum for these. You
Yeah.
can't find platinum on planets.
Yeah, that happened. Rip that idea. Rip Big Noodle. We just kind of abandoned the noodle. We got onto the moon and that was it. we probably should have just taken the noodle apart somewhat and then put hydrogen engines on it, but no. Live and learn.
Mm.
I like-
Gonna say, because we built the platform.
Yeah. The space plate. The thing's still sparking. I kinda need to fix that or take it apart, but I'm not sure which I want to do yet. Really. It's 10 o'clock. That's good enough for me. Right. Yeah. Let's save that. Call it a day. Have you got the stream open?
Just closed it.
Alright, that's fine. I was wondering if that one viewer was you. So I think we're good. I think we're good. What you gonna do there?